Yo, 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 yo. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back to another edition of Mike on Sports. I am your host. I go by the name of Mike Gross, man. Big ups to that 501 and that 317. Little Rock, Indianapolis, baby. We are back in the motherfucking building. Yeah, I'm back with another one, man. I'm back with another one. Goddamn media members out here making assumptions, giving diagnosis about fighters. Damn, man, damn. We gotta talk about this. I got the audio for you, and I just gotta let you know how irresponsible this is. But before we get to all that, man, y'all know what I do. Y'all know what I'm about, and y'all know how I get down. With that being said, yo, Mike, drop that beat on them. Yes, sir.
Sometimes you gotta give people their flowers. While they can still smell them. Mark Nash, Michael Gross, the boss. My nigga, my brother. Let's get this shit done, Mike. We all love sports, right? Mike Gross, the boss. This is Mike on Sports. He smoke competition, same time smoke a port. When it comes to debating, he's one of the greatest. Put him on the A-list, over Kellerman and Bayless. If you missed the show, couldn't make it, just log on and click the playlist. That boy always working, not to be played with. Hit subscribe and the bell for the latest. Mike Gross, the boss. Mike on Sports, right there from first bell, tip up and coin toss. Mike Gross, the boss. Mike on Sports. He call it how he see it. Either you won or you lost. Big games, big fights, rolling dubs up. You like the content, hater? Click the thumbs up. Cashapp, super chat, go all in. But do your research first before you call in.
Yes, I am back. I am back. I am back. I am back.
Yes, sir. Yeah, what's going on? What's going on out there in the motherfucking land, man? We just got done with the show. Back with a motherfucking another one, man. And this right here kind of shit that really, really irks my nerve. Really, really kind of pisses me the fuck off, man. Like, when did these guys start? I mean, when are we gonna stop assuming about people? Stop giving them things that we feel like that they're doing or they're not doing. And when did media members become doctors and physicians? Like, bruh, really? Anyway, man, Lance Pugmire.
No reason to believe that it won't take place.
My bad. We'll get to Lance in a second. Lance Pugmire came out and he kind of criticized Wilder for not giving interviews, not being available, not really speaking out, you know what I'm saying? Because in the past, Wilder has been boisterous and things like that. I'm like, okay, all right, maybe you got a point there, you know what I'm saying? But then it kind of took a turn. He was talking about depression. Depression? Wilder depressed? About what? But look here, enough of me talking. I'm gonna let you guys hear the Lance Pugmire audio.
No reason to believe that it won't take place. It's just a matter of when. It is odd, Chris. I mean, we both know Deontay Wilder very well, and to me, it's stunning. Like, I mean, it used to be no big deal to be able to reach out to his camp and get him on the phone for whatever subject was going on in the sport, and now he's unavailable. Now he's almost in hiding and being very reclusive, and that's not who Deontay Wilder is. So that's a little bit concerning. How has this loss affected him? And it's almost like, I'm not saying it's anywhere near the level of depression that Tyson Fury went through after he defeated Klitschko, but you could maybe guess that there is some kind of depression going on with Deontay Wilder, this huge blow to his ego, and having to be now so humble in defeat about what has happened, because he was truly beaten down in this fight. And not a lot of people are accepting those excuses that he came up with afterwards. So how it plays out is going to be very interesting. He's going to have to talk definitely within the next 2 months, because he's going to have a fight to be selling.
So Lance Pugmire, is mad that Wilder's not available for an interview. Goes so far to say that he's depressed because of the fashion that he lost last time. Last time I checked, man, the man out here making videos. You know what I'm saying? The man is out here, man, posting on social media. The man did an interview with PBC podcast. You know what I'm saying? He's just not giving interviews to everybody. And at this point in time, why would he? Why would he go out there and give everybody a fucking interview? He got bigger things on his mind. He got to go out there and get his goddamn belt back. That's number one. And I'm happy that he's not out here giving 1,000 guys interviews and shit. I actually love that fact. That tells me one thing. Either you're working or you're about to start working or you've been working already. But Lance Pugmire, it tells him that he's depressed, that he got beat down his last fight. Did he get beat down? Last time I seen a man on his feet. I seen a man getting up time after time after time, letting everybody know, like, nigga, I'm not done yet. I seen a man who was upset that his corner threw the towel in. Upset, visibly upset. I asked Mark Breland, what the fuck you doing? He was upset. And now, Lance Pugmire says that the man is depressed. He was making excuses. And I still, to this day, you know what I'm saying? I ain't heard Wilder say shit about no costume. I ain't heard no costume talk. If it's costume talk, bring me the audio. Bring me the audio what Wilder said his costume caused him to lose the fight. Bring me that audio. I ain't never heard it. I ain't never gonna believe it. All this goddamn audio these days, the motherfuckers ain't got audio of that. They trying to misconstrue what the guy's saying. Tell him, Johnny, heart of a fucking lion. Most guys would not get up. Most guys not getting up, not going back in, trying to goddamn be great. But the man has been quiet, and Lance Pugmire don't like it. It's amazing to me. It's amazing to me how media members can become doctors overnight. They becoming goddamn physicians overnight. They talking about a man's mental state. Oh, he's depressed. He's depressed. He's depressed. Why would he be depressed? He got a rematch. He got a rematch clause. Why would he be depressed? One thing he's doing that people don't realize, man. People don't realize. When you this quiet, when you're not out here giving out these interviews, man, that tells me that Wilder's in the lab cooking, trying to get his motherfucking titles back. And that's what we gotta do. Bruh, show me the quote. Show me the exact quote. Everything I've seen has been interpretation, AJRX. Everything I've been seeing is interpretation about what he said. About what he said. I haven't seen a direct quote. A direct quote where Wilder said that his fucking his costume was too heavy. Show me a direct quote. Please do. Then we go, he says, dude said it, he said it, and he lied about it. So where's the audio? Exactly. Where's the audio? We live in a day and age where everything is recorded. Especially a fucking interview. Everything's recorded. And you telling me ain't no audio with it? Man, please. Now this guy, Dr. Lance. Oh, Dr. Lance. Dr. Lance want to be a motherfucking physician now. He want to go out here and goddamn tell people what's wrong with Deontay Wilder. Oh, he's not giving me an interview. Nigga, he ain't giving nobody no interviews. I talked to Chris just last week. I talked to Chris just last week. Just last week. He was like, man, we ain't doing no interviews right now. Right now, we focus on one thing and one thing only: getting that goddamn title back. That's what he told me last week. He told me that they ain't giving out no interviews right now at this moment. He said all that will come in time. But right now, Deontay Wilder is focused on getting his title back, on getting his belt back. And big ups to my guy, Chris, man. Always showing me love. Always can hit him up on the phone. Always available for me. Chris, bro, I appreciate you, dog. Thank you so much. But other than that, man, I just don't understand how we can be so irresponsible as media members, man. Yeah, he said something about his legs in the ring. He did. But he said I ain't gonna make no excuses though. He quickly nipped that in the bud. But at the end of the day, AJ RX, it's about the media member, man. Being irresponsible, man. Depression is a real thing. You shouldn't try to cast depression on anybody. If that person ain't coming out and saying that I was depressed or I am depressed, why would you as a media member assume that he is? That's my whole issue. Same thing I said when I did the Earl Spence show about WBN out here saying that Earl Spence mental is not where it needs to be. They gotta quit doing this. They got just because a guy don't want to give you an interview, a guy don't feel like talking right now, don't mean that he's depressed. Don't mean you can assume all you want to, but you know what they say when you assume. You make an ass out of you, not me. You feel me? Straight up, man. And at the end of the day, man, it just baffles me. I'm really baffled by Dr. Lance. And I'm going to call him Dr. Lance since he want to be a doctor now. I'm going to call him I'm going to give him his proper credit. Call him Dr. Lance, all right? Anybody see Lance Pugmire out, please call him Dr. Lance. Since he want to give me a diagnosis, since he want to tell people what's wrong with them, call him Dr. Lance. Paging Dr. Lance. What kind of shit is this, man? I get so sick and infuriated. Don't never, and people, this goes for everybody. Never cast a aspersion on somebody's mental well-being. You don't know that person intimately. Because they're not giving you an interview don't mean that they're fucking depressed. That's bad journalism, man. That's assumption. Don't do that. Please don't do that. I just don't understand it, man. I really don't. It's not a good look. And I'm gonna play the audio one more time for you guys who didn't hear the audio. Let's play it one more time.
No reason to believe that it won't take place. It's just a matter of when. It is odd, Chris. I mean, we both know Deontay Wilder very well, and to me, it's stunning. Like, I mean, it used to be no big deal to be able to reach out to his camp and get him on the phone for whatever subject was going on in the sport, and now he's unavailable. Now he's almost in hiding and being very reclusive, and that's not who Deontay Wilder is. So that's a little bit concerning. How has this loss affected him? And it's almost like, I'm not saying it's anywhere near the level of depression that Tyson Fury went through after he defeated Klitschko, but you could maybe guess that there is some kind of depression going on with Deontay Wilder, this huge blow to his ego, and having to be now so humble in defeat about what has happened, because he was truly beaten down in this fight. And not a lot of people are accepting those excuses that he came up with afterwards. So how it plays out is going to be very interesting. He's going to have to talk definitely within the next 2 months, because he's going to have a fight to be selling.
There you go again, man. I'm just giving y'all Lance goddamn me a thing. Nick said he's nowhere to be found. When there's a story, make one. Exactly. That's what they do. But they try to make the sound bites, and they try to These guys, man. That's the problem with boxing, man. That's the problem, man. Media members not held to a high standard. I guarantee you. If one of these media members in the NBA bubble would have said, "Oh, LeBron is depressed," or Kawhi is depressed, or Damian Lillard is depressed, or Giannis is depressed, nigga, it'll be a motherfucking shitstorm. It'll be a shitstorm. Y'all know it. But in boxing, these guys get away with these things because the sport is not mainstream. You can't do this shit in basketball. You can't do this shit in football. You can't cast aspersions on players and say that they're depressed. That's a very serious thing. Depression is a serious thing. And it's not to be toyed with. It's not to be used by media members because a guy don't want to give you an interview. Oh man. All this right here because Wilder don't want to do an interview. And we got some news coming from the Wilder camp. Now, I don't know Tay. I don't know Tay Jones. I don't know Tay. But apparently Tay got a lot of people that do know him and that do know that he's a part of that Wilder camp. He says, at Pug Boxing, I'm from Team Bomb Squad. And we just heard everything you said. Deontay heard everything you said. Sad case. For that, you'll never get to reach him. Just so you know. So they saying right now, man, Lance Pugmire, man, he's on the shit list. He's on the shit list. Why he on the shit list for? Huh? Why he on the shit list? Yeah, man. So at the end of the day, man, that's just what I wanted to say. I don't want to go too in. I'm just gonna say this right here, man. As a member of the people who cover boxing on YouTube, I have to say, man, these guys who out here casting aspersion on fighters, calling them depressed, calling them judging their mental well-being, is not something that we should allow as fans, and we all should hold them to a high standard. He worked for the LA Times. To me, in my opinion, the LA Times needs to hold him accountable. You can't be out here saying somebody's depressed, man, when you got a platform like you do. When a lot of people in boxing, the older generation, follow you for news. You know what I'm saying? And you want to come out and say that a man is depressed because he want to give you an interview? He don't want to give you an interview? Nigga, do an interview with goddamn J. Diaz. Call Jay. Call Mark Breland and get an interview. Man, you out of here, bro. Dr. Lance. Paige and Dr. Lance. You out of here, buddy. It is what it is, man. Y'all know what I do. Y'all know what I'm about. And y'all know how I fucking get down. With that being said, yo, Mike, drop that beat on him. Yes, sir.
Sometimes you gotta give people their flowers. While they can still smell it. Mark Nash, Michael Cross, the boss. My nigga. My brother. Let's get this shit done, Mike. We all love sports, man. Mike Ross, the boss. This is Mike on sports. He smoke competition, same time smoke support. When it comes to debating, he's one of the greatest. Put him on the A-list over Kellerman and Bayless. If you missed the show, couldn't make it, just log on and click the playlist. That boy always working, not to be played with. Hit subscribe and the bell for the latest. Mike Ross, the boss. Mike on sports, right there from first bell, tip up and coin toss. Mike Ross, the boss. Mike on sports. He call it how he see it. Either you won or you lost. Big games, big fights, rolling dubs up. You like the content.